You were born on a battlefield. Now, see where this long war began and where it ends. Israel. Join Derek and Sharon Gilbert and special guest Carl Tykrib in the Holy Land this October, where you'll see things like this.
So the day of Thursday, May 16th, our first stop was the Sea of Galilee.
This was really neat. This was a high spot last year, and it was again this year. We toured the Sea of Galilee on the Jesus boat, which is a boat owned and operated by Captain Danny Carmel, who is a Messianic Jew and an amazing singer.
Oh, he is. He sells these CDs, and we're talking about an amazing singer.
So we had the opportunity to get out on the Sea of Galilee and realize that you're out on those waters where 2,000 years ago, Jesus walked across from the shore to the boat, and where the Apostle Peter had enough faith temporarily to step out on the water.
He did more than I would have done. I'd have been cowering in that boat.
It's easy for us with 2,000 years of hindsight to look back and say, he should have had more faith. Well, yeah, easy for you to say in the comfort of your boat with your lifesaver around your neck. It's a wonderful gathering. There's some real worship that takes place on that boat, and that's a part of the annual tour when we go out on the Sea of Galilee. From there, the Jesus Boat Museum. One of the really fascinating archaeological finds in recent years was a boat that was dug out of the mud on the shore of the Sea of Galilee as the waters receded. They found a way to remove the wood which had been preserved in the mud. And from there, you walk to the city, or just short drive rather, to the city of Capernaum. Mm-hmm. This was where Jesus called his first disciples, Peter and Andrew, James and John, the sons of thunder, the four men who were partners in a fishing operation out on the Sea of Galilee. They gave it up to follow Jesus, to become fishers of men. And there's an archaeological team there that believes that they found the home of Simon Peter.
Isn't that amazing? And you get to see it.
Yeah.
It's all underneath a big canopy to preserve it, but you get to, in fact, I think much of it's inside an actual physical building.
Well, it's actually underneath a church.
And the wonderful thing is you get this permanent installation. It's a church that allows you to look through a glass floor and actually see what that excavated building is like.
So Capernaum is educational from an archaeological sense, but also inspirational because you're walking the streets that the first disciples of Jesus walked, which is incredible. And if the archaeological team is right, and that was the home of Simon Peter, where Jesus raised his mother, who was
yes, and then she got up and started cooking for everybody.
Yeah, just an amazing, amazing experience.
These are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities, and Derek and I are blessed to get to go back year after year, but we understand this may be your only time to go because it's not cheap.
True.
We highly encourage you, if you've decided you want to do something to celebrate a major milestone as an anniversary or whatever, we want to see you with us in Israel.
Join Derek and Sharon Gilbert and special guest, researcher, author, and lecturer Carl Tykrib in Israel, October 19th through 30th, 2025. This is not the typical tour of Israel. For information and to reserve your place on the 2025 Gilbert House Tour of Israel, please log on to gilberthouse.org/travel. That's gilberthouse.org/travel.